There we go. Wow, this is old school right here. This is old school Unrested right here. But I need to do this video because I haven't updated my channel in almost, what, 3 weeks now, which is unheard of for Unrested. Why is that? Why is Scott not updating his channel recently? Well, guys, as you probably know, I just opened my own business recently. So don't worry, it's not that I'm down in the dumps or depressed or not feeling creative, but it's the fact that a business takes up so much of your time, having your own business. Before I was just teaching. Before that I was doing art for a living, and before that I was teaching again. Now I'm back to owning my own business and teaching. Well, not back to owning my own business. I'm back to teaching and owning my own business. And that is far more complicated than teaching, let me tell you. I'm finding out firsthand just how many things you need to get in order to run a business properly. So far we've only been open for 2 weeks and had 6 demo lessons in that time. It is so much work. The marketing aspect of having a business in Japan is probably the hardest thing for me. I'm not quite sure how to play the market up here. I'm learning everything as I go. If you have me added on Facebook, you've probably seen I've been advertising on Facebook. I've been handing out flyers with my 2 beautiful little boys here, and I've been, I guess, kind of networking online as well with any friends who have kids they can send to my school. And it is a lot of work. It is on all fronts, and I just feel like, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, I feel like if I put too much time into YouTube during this, that I'm neglecting something that's way more important than YouTube. Having this business is the bread and butter for my family, so I need to worry about them and my business first, as it is the source of income. Before, in the past, I never really had to worry about business because it was just like, show up to work, you get paid. All right, now it's like you do everything. If I don't, wake up, show up, and start the day with my school, then my school never opens. So I'm 100% in charge of everything, from hiring my own employees to interviewing, to writing up even the Excel spreadsheets that show parents what they're paying for. So it's incredibly exhausting, although I would say insanely satisfying to know that you've put in a really full, hard day of work. Before I was doing anywhere from 8 to 12 hours, as I spoke about. Now I'm doing somewhere close to probably like 16 hours a day. I don't see home that often, maybe a little bit of dinner, and then I get to bed at like 1 or 2 a.m. I'm more unrested than normal. As you probably can see it in my eyes. You can probably see it right here. Guys, there's something important I need to shout out one last time. I know these are always annoying each year when I have to do this, but on Saturday, this Saturday, is the Hanami party. I would love it if you showed up. There is no charge. There is no association needed with YouTube. If you come, you have a chance to win a YouTube t-shirt straight from YouTube that Google sent me to give out. There's gonna be fun, there's gonna be games. Please bring the following, okay? Bring a blue sheet or a green sheet. If you don't know what that is, that's like a tarp. I think in Japanese they literally just call it like burushito. And you can just go to the store and ask that. Usually Conan has it. Sometimes very large konbinis have them. You can go to any kind of department store usually to get them as well. They're sold in a lot of different places in Japan because they're pretty common. A lot of people like to go to parks and have picnics here. You can find one, you'll be okay, but you need to bring your own. I can't provide one for everybody because that would be a lot. It'd be a ton to bring along. I'm already bringing along like 20 or 30, I don't know, 25 YouTube t-shirts. I don't know, it's a lot. It means I got to carry around a big backpack all day. And I'm gonna bring some alcohol for everybody. There's no charge for anything there. People keep asking me that. I really get worried each year when people ask me that. I don't know how they get any kind of perception that there's a charge. Although I guess maybe it's they mix it up with the Tokyo YouTube Hanami. I know I think there's a little bit of a charge for that one, but it's justified. That one is far more difficult to put on than the Osaka one. Guys, this year I think it's gonna be pretty small from what I can tell. Probably as small or smaller than the first year we had it. A lot of the big names that used to shout it out and stuff don't really do that much anymore, and you know, there's a complex reason behind that. It's not their fault. They're not expected to. I don't, you know, expect people to have to shout it out. It's not on them. It's on me to completely host and do by myself. So if I can only do it via my channel, so be it. So be it. You know what I mean? My biggest thing is that I just get a chance to meet you guys. Thank you guys in person instead of just always writing you in the comments or just completely missing your messages on Facebook and YouTube because I just get carried away with life. It gives me a chance to just have like one-on-one time with the people who actually watch my channel, and that's really important to me. Honestly, that's the main reason that I host the party, is so that I can actually meet the people watching, hear what they're interested in, hear about their struggles in life in Japan, because they're always a little bit different from my own, or the reason they're here is a little bit different. This year it's going to be, it looks like about 40 people have said that they're gonna go, and then it's something like, I think 73 interested. So usually that means that I think you usually get a lower amount than who says they're going. The most we've ever had is about 200, and that was 2 or 3 years ago. The smallest amount we ever had was like the first party, and I think that was like 25 to, I don't know, maybe I think through the day it rotated through about 50 people. So I think you're probably looking at about that amount again. We're looking at about 25, maybe 50 people max. If you can't make it at noon, you know, when we open up the party, don't worry about that. Show up anytime. The after party is at Tins Hall. It's in Tennoji. Literally just type Tins, T-I-N''S, Hall into Google, and then type Tennoji next to it. It'll be the first thing that comes up. Very simple to find. It's like maybe a 5-minute walk from Tennoji JR station. We will take JR to get to Osaka-jo Koen, where the main party is held, and we'll use the JR line to get back to Tins Hall as well. And both places are always really nice. They're always really fun to go to, really relaxing. Osaka-jo Koen, you know, there's no charge to set up any kind of party there, and that's why I never charge anybody anything. I think that would be ridiculous. What would I need to charge anybody for? If anybody does give money, and I will set up a little booth where I think I'll draw a little bit. I'll draw people's pictures if they want. If they donate any money for those drawings, I think I'll charge like, I don't know, 500 or 1,000 yen a piece. And I'll put it right back into the party. I'll go out and buy a bunch more beer because I want to see everybody drinking. I like it. I like to see when there's happy, bubbly people. If you don't want to drink though, that's okay. I myself probably can't drink till way later in the party because as the host, I can't be all inebriated like, I'm so glad the candle parties. Okay, I can't be like that. And plus I just can't wake up with a hangover anymore. You know, I'm too old and I'm too responsible, gosh darn it. No, but really, I mean, I've got the main opening of my company on Monday, so I don't want to have to be recovering from my hangover on Sunday, the day before my company officially opens. Because yes, it doesn't actually officially open until Monday, which I believe is, no, it's not April 1st yet. But, okay, I guess, okay, officially it opens April 1st. So Monday is when I have full staff working. Let's put it that way. And then April 1st is when we officially open, because it's the new fiscal year. So that's my life in an eggshell right now. In an eggshell? In a nutshell? Anyway, aside from that, it's just been busy, and I will say my creative juices are a bit low right now for making videos, and that seems to be this time of the year. I don't know what it is, but March, I feel like burned out, and I don't have any creative juices left in me. Before, I used to just try to rush out a bunch of these kind of videos, even if I didn't have creative juices flowing. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I think it's better if I wait till everything recharges. One thing you will notice though is if you follow me and my channel and other channel known as Simply Scott Ackerman very closely, is I have started videos on my second channel again. It used to be my horror channel. Now, horror is not completely going away on my second channel. That channel is now going to be for these really weird videos I'm gonna make. It's pretty much me experimenting with everything I can do with a camera. So if you want to really see like the experimental side of my video making, the really super creative side where I'm not held by the bounds of just only talking about Japan, or held by the bounds of sticking to only one subject per video, or even held by the bounds of having a theme for my entire channel, then you'll want to check out Scott Ackerman. It's a really, really strange channel right now. It's all about I guess the best way I could describe it is it's my kind of spoof on if a cult leader had a YouTube channel. And I'm not going to say anything more than that. There's only one video on there right now. It's the welcome video. I think it's only like 2 or 3 minutes long. And pretty soon I'm going to come out with a really weird ASMR lucid dreaming binaural beats video. I'm going to come out with a video on death. It's just about death. And I can promise you 100% those are going to come out. They're almost near completed, but I've just barely, you know, touched them a little bit here and there day by day. Just for the couple of free minutes I have, I'll edit. Anyway, guys, I just got a call from Victor in the middle of this and it cut my video halfway through, so I'm gonna end it right here and just say thanks so much for watching all through. And if you got to this part, thanks for watching to the end. And I hope to see you there at the Hanami party, and I hope we can hang out, chat, talk, and have a drink. I'll see you there. Have a good one, guys.